It's time for a new series on this channel. There are many focus trees in this game, but some of them are more similar than others. And when it comes to these similar focus trees, I want to figure out which ones are the best ones. So, welcome to the Versus series. And first up for this series is Brazil and Portugal. Both of them now have monarchist trees, but which one is the best one? Let's find out. Let's go up to speed 5 and begin. We now have to choose which Pedro's claim to support. I think Pedro Enrique is pretty good, slightly cheaper trade laws and stuff. But let's go with the other Pedro's claim. I mean, just look at that moustache. This is a positive in the Brazilian tree's favour. The Portuguese tree doesn't give you a choice. Any option that the game gives you is a positive in my books. Cafe politics? Sure. I don't think you'll be smiling for much longer, Vargas. We're about to get rid of you. Well, here is our new leader, Santos. Nice. Looks like we can't do the constitutional monarchy compromise just yet, so let's do the aftermath of the coffee crisis. The focus is now unlocked, but yeah, I think I need to deal with these guys first. They'll take 105 days, but again, whatever needs to be done. The last thing I want is to lose more manpower and stuff. Okay, detour over. Constitutional monarchy compromise. Yeah, just got that. Just. And there we go. We are now the Kingdom of Brazil. But we are not non-aligned yet. We have to go all the way down to utilise the national security law to do that. But as you can see, we have to get 50% support for non-aligned, and that's going to take a little bit of time. So let's bribe the military first. I could ban some of the opposition parties to speed this up a little bit, but I don't want to. I'd rather save my political power and stability. Still not enough support. I think we better undermine the National Congress. Get a tiny bit of extra support. But also take away some of our stability. Whoops. Still a little bit of time, so royal titles. It is kind of annoying that it adds physically connected to all of our generals, but oh well. It's not the worst trait in the world. And the advisor it gives is, I guess, okay. Then again, re-establishing the Empire of Brazil gives us 10% attack defense on core territory anyway, so I guess you have options, you don't have to do the focus. Finally, the moment has arrived. Let's utilise the national security law. Although this gives us unwilling subjects. Again, another downside. Portugal doesn't have a national spirit like that when they flip. But then again, it's not that annoying, and we can eventually get rid of it when we restore Brazilian honour, which is only 175 days away if we want it to be. So it is annoying, but honestly, who cares? And here he is, the White Dove himself. And his first move is going to be the United Kingdoms of Brazil and Portugal. Come on, Salazar. You know you want to. Say yes. I think we should be okay. Portugal should say yes. But just in case they don't, let's make sure we're prepared, if you know what I mean. Come on, Portugal. Be sensible. Well. That is annoying. Here's the thing as well. technically, Portugal's version of this can fail, but I've never seen that fail, and I've been playing this game consistently since La Resistance came out. So, oh dear Brazil, that ain't looking too good. Oh well, let's re-establish the Empire. I honestly thought I'd get a war goal for these guys turning us down, but guess that's what these focuses are for. We are now the Empire of Brazil and Portugal that doesn't control Portugal. Let's hope Salazar is a bit more sensible this time. Better! Better. Huh. That's funny. I didn't know that would happen. But hey, we got all of Portugal's colonies, but we missed out on getting the cores on Portugal itself. Does kind of suck. But hey, at least now we can finally restore Brazilian honour. I like the idea of just puppeting Portugal is enough to make people proud of the monarchy. Wait. You have the generic focus tree. That means they're stuck with unstable monarchy forever. Oh, that makes this even worse. So they're eventually going to have zero stability. Lovely. This isn't making your focus tree look any better, Pedro. Well, there goes that little national spirit. And since we have these focuses, sure, let's go after Uruguay and Bolivia. Yeah, I'd probably be looking a little bit glum if I knew Brazil was coming too. Alright, let's make this quick. Hopefully Argentina doesn't intervene. And thank you very much. And quickly to the Bolivian border. This should be easy. Bolivia has no more than 7 divisions, but there is the fact that they get 30 plus defense on core territory, which is ridiculous. That's more than August von Mackensen does in the German Civil War. I don't know what this is doing here. Stupid. Or whatever, let's go. Isn't it ridiculous though? We cannot defeat any of Bolivia's divisions because of this. Who thought that was balance? It's not. It's a joke. But anyway, thank you. Okay, one more focus. Expand colonial empire. Realistically, this means we're going after Liberia. I don't really fancy fighting Ethiopia and the Allies right now. I know, they're not in the Allies per se, blah blah blah, they won't be called in, but you get the idea. You'd think taking Liberia would be easy, but it's kind of a pain. They only have 2 tiles, and they have potentially enough divisions to be a little bit of a nuisance. But hey, let's see what we can do. Sorry, Barclay. Right, the plan is to distract Liberia's divisions so we can actually land on the other tile. Hopefully this works. Yep, I just saw that went down from 63 to 46, so if this tile is empty, should make taking it a little bit easier. Perfect. Now this means Liberia cannot reinforce. Be safe. Better build a port. And there we go, got the port. Finally be able to break this. There we go. Trust me, this wasn't a highlight for me either. And that is Brazil's monarchist tree. I know we could continue on to things like secure our borders, domination of the Americas, but that's not what we're talking about today. We're specifically talking about the benefits that this tree gives itself. And, Well, it's okay, but it does have some glaring problems. Just the fact that the United Kingdoms of Brazil and Portugal can fail is rather annoying. And I know I could do things like improve relations, non-aggression pact, go down the focus tree, do total submission first, blah 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 blah, I get the point. But considering the other tree we're going to look at, stuff like that doesn't make this tree look any better. And here we are, Portugal's focus tree. Sure, their monarchist tree is a bit smaller than Brazil's, but maybe that'll work out in its benefits. I mean, just for the fact it has no 50% support to unlock this focus, that looks pretty good. Sure, we are about to lose 20% stability, but that's okay. We'll get it back eventually. I know in the past we've rushed down to the Empire of Brazil, but let's switch it up. Let's rush down to restoration of the monarchy instead. Well, well, well. Hello, Nuno. Anyway, monarchist uprising in Brazil, I think. Well, looks like Brazil actually accepted, because Santos is in charge. I think this has happened because on historical, they actually go non-aligned when they do a Estado Novo, so the AI does actually choose to flip. So when we do the Empire of Brazil this time, I don't think we're actually going to get the Civil War. Good. And yeah, my spy's just been captured. That's because I've been boosted in Brazil this whole time. I think it did make a little bit of a difference, although, do it at your own discretion, I guess. I would try and rescue my spy, but when we do the Kingdom Reunited, they should be freed. Big surprise, Brazil said yes. And hello, Pedro, you inexperienced monarch. Whatever, you won't be there long. It's time to reunite the kingdom. Hopefully they say yes. Why has a mutiny happened now? The Civil War started nearly a year ago. Of course, I should bring up the Portuguese Empire national spirit, which is very good. Extra political power, unlimited manpower, extra war support. It's not as good as it used to be when it gave unlimited war support, but still, it's a very nice national spirit. Reunited at last. I still find it weird that Brazil starts with so little units, but whatever. And at this point, we're pretty much done with the monarchist tree. Yeah, there are some more things to do like Latin America, the communist threat, but they're just claims, not going to do them. The same with this focus here. We could deal with fascism, but it's not completely necessary. And let's be fair, sometimes this focus is almost useless, because sometimes nationalist Spain doesn't actually go fascist. And if they aren't, this focus, nah, not worth it at all. And of course I should bring up support a Spanish monarchy in the war, which on historical is completely useless because you know the Carlists basically never rise up. And sure they might on historical, but this branch is still kind of annoying because all of these focuses are 70 days long. And so that brings us on to our original question. Which one is better? Well, I'm going to have to say Portugal. Purely for the fact this one is consistent. I have never seen the unification fail for Portugal, but I have with Brazil, and that is annoying. You know, it's kind of like Austria-Hungary. Do I really want to play Brazil again and again and again, hoping Portugal says yes? Not really. But I can't say Brazil's tree is bad. It's not. It's fine. In fact, if Brazil's unification with Portugal was consistent, I would actually have a much harder time discerning which one was the best. So I leave it to you guys. Which one do you think is the best? I'm sure some of you have your own thoughts on this, and some of you will agree and disagree. Let me know. However, until next time everybody, I thank you for watching, do hope you've enjoyed it, and until we meet again, from me, Bubbles Zest. Goodbye.